The first thing I want to do is thank everyone for your support and prayers. My India trip was amazing, and I'm so thankful for getting the opportunity. It is a drastic culture shock to be in India for Christmas. The language barrier is tough, driving is pretty terrifying, and it is so different in many ways. But the Spirit of God that I felt among me and the people there made me feel at home. I stayed with my friend Paul and his wife Padma and their two kids, Esther Nissi and Ashish, and got to be a part of the work that God is doing through Paul's ministry, Philadelphia Missions. God is really pouring out His favor and His Spirit among Philadelphia Missions, and it was such an honor to be a part of it and see the fruit. Those who have been aware of what's going on there know that Philadelphia Missions has been working on the construction of a church building, which will serve as a place of worship and a place to train pastors and a small orphanage. Those who have helped give know that it has been our prayer throughout 2015 that God would provide the funds to finish the building.
So great. So this is the entrance, and this will be the
One of the
office.
most beautiful moments of my trip was driving into what last year was just an empty field and seeing a 2-story cement building that we all have been praying for. It is not totally finished yet, but it's about 60% done, and I got to preach there several times throughout the week as the worship services and Christmas celebrations were held there. It was such a blessing to preach to, worship with, and eat with God's people there. I preached about 15 different times at many different churches and meetings. The two that were the most memorable were Brother Srinivas' Christmas party and the Christmas celebration in the mountain tribe of Odisha. In case you didn't know, these people love them some Christmas and celebrated almost the whole month of December. Brother Srinivas had a huge get-together, and all of his brothers and sisters and their families came, who are all Hindu. I got to preach to them on the birth of Jesus and of Jesus cleansing the leper. I also got to lay hands on some of them and pray for their salvation, since they all wanted prayer and don't speak my language. Then there was a Christmas celebration in Odisha. Philadelphia Missions has been pursuing friendship with the unreached people of this mountain tribe for over 5 years, and despite extreme opposition from the tribe, Philadelphia Missions continued to show them the love of Christ. And when preaching the gospel to them last year, the entire tribe came to faith in Christ, and I got a front row seat to the fruit of Philadelphia Missions' labor. The whole tribe came up to our car and started clapping and singing a song to welcome us. Then they walked us to a meeting tent that was made out of palm branches, and there we sang praises to the Lord all day. It was so eye-opening to see the joy in these people. It almost seems like the less you have in this world, the more ecstatic joy you will find in the love of Christ. I did not know any of the words to the songs, but I felt the Spirit of God among us as we worshipped Him in spirit and truth. God used my preaching to really encourage His people, and I was able to connect with them much better this year as I've learned a lot of the basics of their language and a lot of Bible verses in their language too. Many other awesome things happened in the 10 days that I was there, and I look forward to sharing more of them with all who want to listen. I'm excited to move forward with my partnership with Philadelphia Missions and find ways to support them here in the States. Philadelphia Missions is in great need for the funds to complete the roof on the building and finish it. I pray that God puts it on some of your hearts to give open-handedly to this ministry that God has chosen to use to spread the gospel in the Hindu country of India. I will be putting together a fundraiser benefit show this spring as well. Please get in touch with me if you'd like to be a part of what's going on, whether it be helping with the fundraiser, giving money, praying, or donating Christian books. Thank you all again so much. I would not have been able to do this without the faithful giving and praying of awesome friends.